There's no reason that they shouldn't have social safety nets. You can have social safety nets for poor people and still get rich. You can let women and the father too off for maternity leave when a baby's born and still go make your billions. But they've gotten to the extreme of that. And so this is what's happened in America. This is why you have to be really careful. You have to protect and defend yourself. So this is why certain things are essential for those who want to survive, like having the emergency fund is important because ain't nobody going to come save you. Owning stock is critical because your job isn't going to make you wealthy. It never will, 9 times out of 10. This is why financial intelligence and discipline matter. Having financial literacy is essential so that you know what's going on and you know what it means to have a piece of the American dream. Like the American dream does exist, but it tends to live in the stock market. That's where the American dream is. The American dream is not in the factory. The factory is the place where you go and you create the American dream for the people who are invested in the stock market. So this is one of the reasons why I'm very proud that in the Black Business School, 91% of our students are stock market investors. I'm not, but this is not an endorsement of the system. This is not me saying I'm happy that America is a financial addict in an extreme capitalist. It's me saying, okay, well, here are the rules. Here's how it works. I'm a finance professor. I can only tell you how the game is played and how you can win it. I'm not here to tell you whether or not it's an appropriate game. Or if you were to force me, I'd say no, it's not appropriate. But I want you to win. All right. So anyway, let's move on. Yeah. So capitalism, according to this book by Beckert, Sven Beckert at Harvard, he basically talks about how capitalism can reshape societies, human relationships, and global structures. And so he argues that capitalism doesn't just transform trade or labor, but fundamentally reshapes social relations, human practices, and cultures around the world. Yes, yes, yes. What does that mean? Well, it's crazy to me that there are now people that believe that going to work every day is more important than actually building your family. Like that's the wildest thing in the world to me, that somehow the status of having a job at some office or some factory is more important than like the most important job in the history of the earth, which is being a mom. How is working in a factory that in a company that don't even care about you, how is that more valuable? Or working in an office even, or whatever, how's that more important than literally raising the next generation of your offspring? And it's same thing with being a dad. I think fathers, it's crazy. It's weird. Or you'll have people that will work themselves to death. They will work themselves into an early grave. They gotta grind, gotta hustle, gotta da da da. I ain't got time for relationships and da. I mean, it's it's a weird. Like you ain't got time for nothing, huh? You just all about that job. Okay, I hear you. That's not healthy. We know that. And what happens is, according to Becker, he says that capitalism commodifies almost everything from goods to relationships to time and human life itself. So you have scenarios where the medical system, insurance companies are deciding who gets to live and who gets to die based on who can afford medication. You have people that will only date somebody if if they have money or a certain kind of job or whatever, right? Like, and that's well, I think it's healthy to balance these things. We've kind of lost that balance. And so I don't know where things go from here. I just know that when you're talking about um, wealth, you really have to understand what wealth is. And most of the time, wealth has nothing to do with money. Most time when I talk about wealth, I'm a wealthy man. I'm a very wealthy man, but I ain't even talking about any money I have in the bank.